Our daily Bible reading lesson today is Fight the Good Fight of Faith. Thank you for listening. You know, in 1 Timothy, the 6th chapter, the Apostle Paul told Timothy, fight the good fight of faith, lay hold on eternal life. In the book of Philippians, the 1st chapter, in verse 17, he assured the brethren there that he was set for the defense of the gospel. And in verse 27, he expected to hear them that they were striving together for the faith of the gospel. Jude says that we're to earnestly contend for the faith. In 2 Timothy 2 and verse 3 told Timothy, endure hardness as a good soldier. You know, the Christian life, a lot of fighting, and it's hard. Sometimes it's scary. You think about how are we going to accomplish that? You know, in our reading on Friday, we read that Jeremiah faced a similar situation. The children of God were rebelling against God and about to go into captivity. And he was a prophet standing for the right, fighting against the wrong, and seemed like everybody was against him. And in chapter 1, in verse 10, he says, I have set thee over nations, over kingdoms, to root out, to pull down, to destroy, to throw down, to build, and to plant. A lot of hard work, a lot of fighting. And you know, Jeremiah, he was fearful. You find in verse 6, in consideration of God coming to him as a prophet, he said, you know, I can't speak, I'm a child. But the Lord gave him assurance and thus gives us assurance. We know these things are certain and true. It says in Jeremiah, the 1st chapter, he says, but the Lord said unto me, say not, I'm a child, for thou shalt go to all that I shall send thee. Whatsoever I command thee, thou shalt speak. In other words, he knew the task before him, he knew where he was going, and he knew what to speak. God gave it. Matthew 28, 18 through 20. The Lord said, he has all power and authority given unto him in heaven and earth. And he said, go ye therefore, teach all nations. We know where we're going. We know, as we've already seen, that there is a fight on our hands when we do that. And he says, you're to speak the things that he has commanded. So we've been given the message. It's like Timothy in 2 Timothy, the 4th chapter. He told him, preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort, with all long suffering and doctrine. You know, and it's something that God has given us. He's given us a charge. He gave Jeremiah a charge. He's given us the word. He gave Jeremiah a word. And farther than that, he told him that what he was going to go forth and speak, but he said, be not afraid of their faces, for I am with thee to deliver thee. Well, Matthew 28, 18 through 20, verse 20, he says, I'm with you always. Romans, the 8th chapter, and verse 31, if God be for us, who can be against us? In 2 Timothy, the 1st chapter, as Paul was facing death itself, he said he wasn't ashamed. He says, for I know whom I believed, and I'm persuaded he is able to keep that which I've committed unto him. You look at that, and you know, Jeremiah faced a harrowing situation. So do we. Jeremiah was given a charge. So have we been. Jeremiah was given the message to speak. So have we. Jeremiah was given the assurance that God was with him. We too have that assurance. You know, Jeremiah was victorious in his life. The Apostle Paul, victorious in his life. You know, we can be like that too. Paul said in 2 Timothy, the 4th chapter, that he was ready to be offered. Time of his departure was at hand. He said, but I've fought a good fight. I've finished my course. I've kept the faith. And so he knew there was a crown laid up for him. We can be the same. We need to go out and realize that we have a charge to fight the good fight. God's given us everything we need to do that. Thanks for listening, and you have a great day. Keep on fighting. You know where you're going, you know what to say, and you know the Lord's with you. Thank you again for joining us in this Bible study. We remind you, if you'd like to follow along in our daily Bible reading, the link below in the description of this video will give you the PDF so you can read right along with us. If you have any other questions or if you'd like information on a Bible study, contact us with the information provided on the screen before you.